My God. What should I send him?
Harlem, New York, June 2025. The air smells like fried cornbread and asphalt, mixed with the faint tang of spilled beer from the street. Soul Haven, a gritty jazz bar on 125th Street. Pulses with life saxophones wail, neon lights flicker, and the crowd's laughter cuts through the humid night. Behind the bar, Nia Thompson, a 28-year-old black woman with wild curls and a sharp tongue, slings drinks like she's dancing. Her faded Malcolm X tee clings to her curves, and her sneakers are scuffed from too many late-night shifts. Nia grew up in Harlem's projects, lost her mom to diabetes at 16, and learned to survive with a leather notebook where she scribbles stories about the drunks and dreamers who stumble into Soul Haven. She's got big plans to be a journalist, but right now, she's just trying to pay rent on her shoebox apartment with peeling paint and a landlord who bangs on the door like he's auditioning for a crime show. Tonight's her 28th birthday, but it's no damn party. No cake, no candles. Just a bottle of cheap bourbon she borrowed from the bar's stash. Her best friend, Darius D. Carter, a hip-hop DJ with a grin that could charm a nun, bailed on her for a gig in Brooklyn. Sorry, Nia. I'll make it up. His text said. Bullshit. So here she is, 3 drinks deep, the bar empty, except for a couple old-timers nursing whiskeys. The bourbon burns her throat, and the loneliness hits harder. Fuck this, she mutters. Pulling out her phone, in her blurry haze, she opens a chat, thinking it's Darius, but it's not. It's Caleb Cain, the millionaire playboy who owns Cain Lux Hotels, the guy who came in a month ago, ordered a martini, and left his business card after she sassed him about his flashy Rolex. This drink's stronger than your whole vibe. Rich boy, she'd said. He'd laughed, those green eyes glinting like trouble. Nia doesn't realize her mistake. She types a sloppy rant. Life's a damn dumpster fire. No job. No love. Just me and this shitty bourbon. Happy fucking birthday. Then, in a drunk, defiant burst, she yanks her tee up, snaps a selfie in the bar's dim light, curves popping, bra peeking, a smirk that screams, I'm still hot. World, look at me. D. Still sexy as hell, she texts. Attaches the pic, hits send, and passes out on the bar's ratty couch, phone slipping from her hand. Morning hits like a freight train. Nia wakes with a headache splitting her skull and a tongue like sandpaper. Her phone's buzzing under a pile of napkins. She grabs it, squints at the screen, and freezes. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. The texts. The photo. Sent to Caleb fucking Cain. Not Darius. Her stomach lurches. The pic's not X-rated, but it's bold, too bold for a stranger, let alone a millionaire who probably gets nudes from supermodels daily. I'm dead. She groans, slamming her head against the bar. Why the hell didn't I lock my phone? Stupid. 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 She deletes the chat, prays he didn't see it, and chugs a glass of water, cursing her life. But Caleb saw it. All of it. Caleb Cain. 34. The guy plastered on tabloids for his penthouse parties, Ferrari collection, and a messy divorce that painted him as a cheating bastard he wasn't. He's got a chiseled jaw, a smirk that screams trouble, and a heart he buries under whiskey and one-night stands. That night, Alone in his Manhattan penthouse, he read Nia's texts, saw her raw pain, her fire, that damn photo. It wasn't just sexy, it was real, messy, human. He remembered her at Soul Haven, the way she tossed him shade and made his martini with a swagger that stuck in his head. Most girls fawned over him. Nia didn't, and that hooked him. So, he does something insane. No reply, no creepy nice pic text. Instead, Nia's inbox pings with an email from Cain Lux HR, an invite to interview for a social media manager gig at their new Harlem hotel. Starting salary $90K, 3 times what she makes slinging drinks. She stares at the screen, hungover and baffled. This some kind of scam. Ain't no way, she mutters. But the email's legit, signed by HR, with a meeting slot at Cain Lux Tower tomorrow. What the hell's this guy playing at? He want to laugh? A hookup? Shit, I'm fucked either way. She shows up anyway, in a thrift store dress that's a size too tight, her curls barely tamed. The tower's all glass and marble, a world away from Harlem's grit. Caleb's waiting in a sleek office, leaning against his desk in a tailored suit. That smirk still there. Morning, Thompson. You look better than your selfie, he says, eyes twinkling. Nia's face burns, but she fires back. And you read texts faster than you tip. Cain? What's this about you trolling me? He laughs, loud and real. Nah, I'm serious. We need someone with your spark for this hotel. You in or what? She narrows her eyes. You saw that pic and thought, employee of the month bullshit. What's the catch? No catch, he says, stepping closer. You got fire. Nia, I like fire. Plus, you make a mean martini. She snorts, half laughing, half panicked. You're crazy. Man, I ain't cut out for your fancy world. Try me, he says, voice low, like a dare. Nia's gut screams run, but $90K's no joke. She nods, heart pounding. Fine, Cain, but if you're messing with me, I'll kick your rich ass back to Manhattan. Deal, he grins, and just like that, Nia's life flips upside down. This is just the start. Y'all, and trust me, it's about to get wild. Will Nia survive Caleb's world? Or is this a setup for heartbreak? Smash that subscribe button. Drop a comment with your guess. What's Caleb's real game? Let's keep this Harlem vibe alive. Nia Thompson's still reeling from her drunk text disaster and Caleb Cain's wild-ass job offer. She's swapped Soul Haven's sticky bar counter for the glossy halls of Cain Lux Tower, where her new gig as social media manager for their Harlem hotel feels like a fever dream. 90 grand a year. Shit. That's more than her mom made in 3 years working double shifts at the diner. Nia's rocking a second-hand blazer that's pinching her underarms. Her curls barely tamed with a drugstore gel, and a fake-it-till-you-make-it grin. But Harlem's still home. Her tiny apartment smells like the neighbor's cornbread. The subway rumbles like a heartbeat. And Soul Haven's jazz lingers in her ears. She's out of her depth in Caleb's world of glass walls and rich folks sipping $20 cocktails. And the whispers are already starting. Nia's first week is a blur of meetings, hashtags, and learning how to not cuss out her snooty co-workers. They're all Ivy League grads with trust funds, side-eyeing her thrift store dresses and Harlem slang. Yo, I ain't here to play nice, she mutters, scribbling in her notebook during a boring-ass presentation. But the real shit hits the fan when Brittany Cole, Caleb's ex and a TikTok star with 1 million followers, catches wind of Nia. Brittany's a bottle blonde with a fake tan and a chip on her shoulder, pissed that Caleb's moved on after their messy breakup. She spots Nia in a blurry office pic posted on the company's Instagram and goes nuclear. Her TikTok's a shady masterpiece. Some girls climb from the gutter to the penthouse real quick. Gotta respect the hustle. Right. The comments explode. Who's the new chick? Bet she's banging the boss. Nia sees it on her lunch break and nearly chokes on her bodega sandwich. This bitch, she hisses, slamming her phone down. It gets worse. Lila Cain, Caleb's sharp-tongued sister who runs the Cain family charity, corners him in his office. Caleb, what the hell? You hired a bartender from the projects. She's got no degree, no class. People are talking. Caleb leans back, smirking. Lila, she's got more brains than half this board. Chill. But Lila's not chilling, and neither are the office gossips. Nia overhears 2 suits in the break room. She's got to be sleeping with Cain. No way a girl like her gets this job. Nia's blood boils, but she bites her tongue. She's Harlem. She's faced worse than some bougie shade. The drama peaks at the hotel's launch party. A glitzy affair at Cain Lux's new Harlem spot. Nia's in a borrowed dress, feeling like a fish out of water among champagne flutes and Rolexes. She's juggling a tray of drinks for a photo op, great idea. Marketing team, when her heel catches, crash. The tray douses a balding investor in martini. The room gasps, then laughs. Caleb, across the room, snorts into his whiskey. Damn. Thompson. You trying to start a bar fight, he calls. Nia, red-faced, snaps back. Shut it. Cain. You're lucky it wasn't your suit. The crowd chuckles, but the investor's pissed, muttering, typical. Nia wants to crawl under a table. Later, she's hiding in a corner when Auntie May, Soul Haven's owner and Nia's surrogate mom, texts her, "Heard you made a mess, baby girl. Men like Caleb sweet at first, but they'll burn you like bad whiskey." Nia laughs, but her stomach's in knots. Then Brittany slinks over, all fake smiles and venom. Nia, right cute dress. Thrift store chic. Nia clenches her jaw. Better than your personality. Brittany, what's your deal? Brittany leans in, voice low. You think Caleb's gonna fall for a hood rat like you? Keep dreaming. Sweetie. Nia's voice shakes, but stays sharp. Funny. 'Cause your followers ain't saving your self-esteem. Step off. She storms outside, the Harlem night air hitting her like a hug, jazz drifting from a street performer. Kids laughing on stoops. Caleb finds her, his tie loose, eyes soft. Yo, you okay? He asks. Stepping close, Nia glares. Your ex is a bitch, and your world's full of assholes. I don't need you playing hero. Cain. He grabs her hand, firm but gentle. Fuck 'em. Nia, you're bigger than their bullshit. Stay. Her heart skips, but she pulls away. I ain't your charity case. Caleb, back off. Y'all, the heat's just getting started. Can Nia handle the haters, or will Brittany's shade tear her down? Hit that subscribe button, drop a comment. Who's Team Nia, and who's rooting for drama? Let's keep Harlem lit. Nia Thompson's barely holding it together. Her new gig at Cain Lux is a tightrope walk. 90K sounds nice. But the whispers about her being a hood rat who slept her way to the top sting like hell. Brittany Cole's TikTok shade is still trending, and Lila Cain's cold, Stares at meetings don't help. Nia's back at her Harlem apartment each night, the smell of cornbread from next door mixing with the faint mildew of her cracked walls. She scribbles in her notebook, trying to drown out the noise. They think I'm trash, but I'm still here. Fuck 'em. Soul Haven's her only escape, where Auntie May pours her whiskey and says, "Baby girl, you're tougher than this bougie bullshit. Keep swinging." But Nia's tired, and Caleb Cain's green eyes and cocky smirk aren't making it easier. He's trouble, and she ain't got time for trouble. Caleb's got his own mess, the boards breathing down his neck. Get your shit together, Cain, or we'll vote you out. His Playboy reps tanking the company's image, and hiring Nia didn't help. But he can't stop thinking about her quick wit, her fire, the way she doesn't kiss his ass like everyone else. He's used to women throwing themselves at him. But Nia, she's a puzzle he wants to solve. So, he does something dumb, invites her to an open mic night at a dive bar in Harlem. Come on, Thompson, you need a break. He texts, "Show me your world." Nia rolls her eyes but agrees. "Fine, Cain, but if you embarrass me, I'm ghosting your ass." The bar, Smokey's joint, is pure Harlem dim lights, sticky tables, and a saxophone player making the air hum. Nia's in jeans and a Tupac tee, sipping a beer, while Caleb sticks out in his designer jacket. Darius D. Carter, Nia's best friend and DJ, is there, spinning tracks between sets. He eyes Caleb like he's a cop at a cookout. "Yo, Nia, you brought this guy," Darius says, nodding at Caleb. "He no jazz or just here to look pretty?" Nia laughs. "Ask him." D. "I'm just the babysitter." Caleb, trying to fit in, grabs the mic during an open slot. "I got this," he says, winking at Nia. Big mistake. He calls "ain't misbehavin' some Louis Armstrong shit." And the crowd roars, half laughing, half groaning. Nia doubles over, cackling. Oh, hell nah. Cain Lewis, you just killed jazz. Darius piles on man. "Stick to hotels. You're murdering my culture, Caleb." Red-faced but grinning, bows dramatically. All right. I'm trash. Teach me." Thompson. Nia shakes her head, still laughing. "You're hopeless. Man." Later, he slips a playlist labeled Jazz 101 onto her table with a note. "Don't let me embarrass you again. Teach." Her heart does a stupid flip. The real shift comes a few nights later. Caleb offers to drive Nia home after a late meeting. His Jeep's parked outside Cain Lux, all sleek and out of place in Harlem's grit, halfway to her place. A summer storm hits rain pounding like it's pissed off. The Jeep sputters and dies on a quiet street. "Fucking great," Caleb mutters, smacking the wheel. Nia snorts. "What? Your $1,000,000 ride can't handle a little water." He shoots her a look. "Get out, smartass. We're running." They sprint through the downpour, laughing like idiots, till they duck into a tiny cornbread shop. Mama's kitchen, all warm lights and the smell of buttery bread. They're soaked, Nia's curls dripping, Caleb's shirt clinging to his chest. They slide into a booth, shivering, sharing a plate of cornbread. "Yo, you look like a drowned rat." Nia teases, flicking water at him. Caleb catches her wrist, his touch warm. "And you look better than anyone I've ever seen, wet or not." His voice is low, serious. Nia's breath catches. The air's heavy, the jazz from a radio soft in the background. He leans closer, brushing a curl from her face. Nia, I ain't playing games. You're real. And I'm hooked. She wants to pull away, to say he's full of shit, but her heart's screaming yes. Cain, you're trouble, she whispers. Good trouble, he says. And then he kisses her slow, deep, like he's been starving for it. The rain's drumming outside, the cornbread's crumbling on the table, and for a second, it's just them. No Harlem, no Manhattan, no bullshit. They pull back, breathless. Nia smirks. You kiss like you drive reckless. Caleb laughs. And you love it. Thompson. She does. And that scares the hell out of her. Nia Thompson's walking a damn tightrope. Her job at Cain Lux is a golden ticket, but the price is steep whispers about her being a gold digger cut deeper than a knife. Brittany Cole's TikTok shade is still viral, and Lila Kane's icy glares at meetings scream you don't belong. Nia's back in her Harlem apartment every night, the radiator hissing, the neighbor's cornbread scent sneaking through the walls. She scribbles in her notebook, "They want me gone, but I ain't quittin'. Fuck that. Soul Haven's her sanctuary, where jazz hums and Auntie May's whiskey pours come with free advice. But Caleb Cain's got her head spinning. That kiss in the rain at Mama's kitchen. It's burned into her brain, his lips tasting like trouble and home all at once. She's falling, and it scares the shit out of her. Caleb's in his own mess. The board's on his ass. Your playboy bullshit's tanking our stock. Cain. Hiring Nia's got them clutching pearls, and Brittany's stirring the pot, texting board members anonymously. Check out Cain's new hire. She's trouble. Caleb doesn't care. He's hooked on Nia, her laugh, her shade, the way she calls him out. He's never felt this alive. But the world's hell-bent on fucking it up. The storm breaks at a Cain Lux gala, a bougie nightmare of chandeliers and $500 plates. Nia's in a rented dress, feeling like a kid playing dress-up. She's posting live for the hotel's socials, dodging snide looks from suits who whisper, "She's that girl." Then Brittany escalates. She leaks Nia's drunk selfie to a tabloid, the NYC Scoop, with a headline that's pure venom. Harlem bartender targets millionaire with raunchy pics. The article digs up Nia's past projects. No degree. Mom's death painting her as a schemer. By morning, it's everywhere. Nia's phone buzzes with notifications, her face plastered online. "Motherfucker," she mutters, hands shaking as she scrolls. From bar to boardroom, more like bedroom. One comment reads, "She wants to puke." At the office, the board calls an emergency meeting, demanding Caleb fire Nia. She's a PR disaster. Lila snaps, "You're thinking with your dick, not your brain." Caleb slams his fist on the table. "She's the best we got. You want to talk disasters? Look at your last charity flop. But the pressure's real investors are pulling out, and the stock's dipping. The worst comes at the gala's after-party. A drunk investor, some Wall Street prick, corners Nia. So, you're the chick from the slums. Huh. Cain's got a type cheap and easy." Nia freezes, her throat tight. "Say that again." "Asshole," she hisses, but her voice cracks. He laughs, walking off. She bolts outside, tears burning. The Harlem night wrapping around her streetlights flickering, a sax player's notes floating from a corner. She's done. Done with the glitz. The hate. The feeling like she's nothing. Darius finds her at Soul Haven, slumped in a booth, eyes red. Nia, what the hell happened, he demands, sliding in. She chokes out, they hate me. D. Called me a slut. A nobody. I'm done. Darius's jaw tightens. Fuck those bougie pricks. You're Harlem. Nia tougher than all M. But her walls are crumbling. I don't belong in his world. D. Never will. Caleb shows up. Hair messy. Tie gone. He'd heard about the investor. Saw the tabloid. Nia, he says. Voice raw. Sitting across from her. I'm so fucking sorry. She glares. Tears spilling. Sorry, don't fix this. Caleb, your world's chewing me up. I'm out. He leans forward, grabbing her hand. Listen to me. Those assholes, they're nothing. You're everything. You're the only real thing in my life. Her heart twists. You don't get it, she whispers. I'm tired. Man, I can't keep fighting. Darius cuts in, standing. Yo, Cain, you let this shit happen. I love her. Man, I'd burn this city down before I let her hurt like this. Caleb's eyes widen. He sees the pain in Darius's face. The truth. He loves Nia too. And it hits like a punch. I'm not letting her go. Carter, Caleb says, voice steady. Not now. Not ever. Nia looks between them, her chest tight. Stop it. Both of y'all, she says, voice breaking. I need space. She walks out, the jazz fading behind her, leaving Caleb and Darius in silence. Damn, y'all, the drama's thick. Can Nia fight through the hate, or will Brittany's stunt break her? Is Caleb worth it, or is Darius the real MVP? Hit subscribe. Drop a comment. Team Nia, Caleb, or Darius Harlem's hurting. But we ain't done. Nia Thompson's world's a damn war zone. Brittany Cole's tabloid stunt leaking that drunk selfie with a headline screaming, Harlem Hussy Targets Tycoon has her name trending for all the wrong reasons. Social media's a cesspool gold digger slut from the projects Nia's holed up in her Harlem apartment. The radiator clanking. The smell of cornbread from next door mocking her empty stomach. She hasn't been to Cain Lux in days, dodging calls from Caleb Cain and texts from Darius D. Carter. Her notebook's open, but the pages are blank. She's got no words left. Soul Haven's jazz feels like a distant memory. An Auntie May's voice echoes in her head. Men like Cain burn hot, but they leave scars. Baby girl. Nia's done fighting. She's ready to quit. Pack her shit and disappear. Caleb's losing his mind. The board's circling like vultures, demanding he fire Nia to save the brand. Lila Cain, his sister, is pushing hard. Caleb. She's a liability. Cut her loose. But he's not budging. Nia's not just a fling. She's the first person who makes him feel alive, not just some Playboy caricature. He's been replaying that rainy kiss at Mama's kitchen. Her taste, her fire. He's in love, and it's freaking him out. Darius's confession at Soul Haven. I love her. Man still stings. But Caleb's not backing down. He's ready to burn it all for her. The game changer comes from Lila. She hires a PI to trace the leak, expecting to pin it on Nia. Surprise. Bitch, it's Brittany. The PI uncovers texts. Brittany paid a hacker to swipe Nia's photo from Caleb's old phone. Lila, stunned, shows up at Nia's apartment, all tailored pantsuit and gilt. Nia, I fucked up, she says, standing in the cramped hallway. I thought you were using him. I was wrong. You're tougher than anyone I know. Nia, in sweats and a messy bun, blinks. You serious? You called me a nobody last week. Lila winces. Yeah, I'm an asshole. Let me make it right. Nia hesitates, then nods. Fine, but I ain't forgiving you yet. Lila takes the evidence to Caleb, who goes full scorched earth. He calls a press conference at Cain Lux Tower. Cameras flashing like a damn circus. Nia watches on her phone from Soul Haven, nursing a whiskey. Caleb steps to the mic, tie loose, eyes blazing. Nia Thompson's been dragged through the mud for nothing, he says. That photo was stolen by someone who wanted to break her. Brittany Cole orchestrated this shit, and we're suing her ass. Nia's the best person I've ever hired, smarter, stronger, realer than any of you clowns. You don't like it? Fuck off. The room's silent, then erupts. Twitter flips Cain's got balls. Protect Nia. Brittany's TikTok tanks as brands drop her. Nia's floored, tears pricking her eyes. No one's ever fought for her like this. She grabs her jacket, heads to Caleb's penthouse, heart pounding. He opens the door, shirt unbuttoned, looking like he hasn't slept. Nia, he says, voice rough. She steps inside, the Manhattan skyline glittering through his floor-to-ceiling windows. Why'd you do that, she demands. Risk your whole damn company for me. He steps closer, heat in his eyes. 'Cause I'm in love with you, you stubborn-ass woman. You're worth it. The air crackles. Nia grabs his shirt, pulling him into a kiss that's all fire-hungry, desperate. You're an idiot. Cain. She gasps between kisses. He laughs, lifting her onto the counter, hands roaming. You're idiot, he murmurs, peeling off her jacket. Clothes hit the floor, the city lights painting their skin. It's raw, intense. No holding back every touch, screaming, I need you. They collapse on the couch, tangled, breathless. The world outside fading. For once, it's just them. No hate, no lies. Back at Soul Haven, Auntie May hears the news and cackles. Told ya. Baby girl men like Cain. They either break you or build you. Looks like he's building. Nia's not out of the woods. Brittany's down, but not out. And the board's still gunning for Caleb. But for the first time, Nia feels like she's not alone in this fight. Harlem, New York, September 2025. Nia Thompson's been through hell and back. Brittany Cole's tabloid stunt leaking that damn selfie tried to bury her. But Nia's Harlem tough. With Caleb Cain's press conference exposing Brittany's hacker scheme, the tide's turned. Brittany's TikTok empire's crumbling. Brands dropping her like hot garbage. The Cain Lux board's still grumbling. But Caleb's holding firm. And Lila Cain's now Team Nia, calling her the realest person in this fake-ass company. Nia's back at her apartment, the radiator hissing, cornbread scent drifting from next door. Her notebook's full again, stories spilling out. Soul Haven's her anchor, where Auntie May pours whiskey and says, Baby girl, You burn their bullshit down. Now shine. Nia's done playing small. She quits Cain Lux not 'cause she's scared, but 'cause she's ready to build her own shit. She pitches an article to the New York Times, a raw piece about Harlem's heart. It's jazz, it's hustle, it's people. It goes viral, thousands sharing her words. Harlem ain't just a place, it's a pulse. Readers flood her inbox, kids from the projects saying, "You made me feel seen." Nia cries, reading them, her mom's voice echoing, "You're enough, baby." Caleb's changing too. That Playboy life parties, Ferraris, tabloid drama feels empty. Nia's fires got him rethinking everything. He pours his money into a new project, a Harlem Arts Center, all murals and music, a space for kids like Nia to dream big. He's not perfect, still cusses like a sailor and drinks too much whiskey, but he's trying. And Nia sees it. They're not rushing to labels, just stealing moments at Soul Haven, sharing beers, her teasing his awful dance moves. "Man, you got 2 left feet, Cain." She laughs. He grins. "Good thing I got you to keep me in step." The final spark ignites at the Arts Center's opening. Harlem's alive, streetlights glowing, hip-hop and jazz blending, food trucks slinging cornbread and fried chicken. Nia's in a flowy dress, curls loose, nervous as hell. She's set to read a poem she wrote for her mom, her first public piece. Caleb's there, tie crooked, whispering, "You got this." Thompson, Darius D. Carter's spinning tracks. But his eyes linger on Nia. A quiet ache he's learning to let go. Lila's in the crowd, smiling for once. Even Auntie May's there, yelling, "Read loud." "Baby girl." Nia steps to the mic, voice shaky at first. "This is for my mom, for Harlem." She starts, her poem's raw lines about hunger, loss, love, the way streetlights hold you when no one else does. Harlem raised me, broke me, saved me. I'm its daughter, and I'm still here. The crowd's silent, then erupts, clapping, cheering, some wiping tears. Caleb's eyes shine, proud as hell. Nia steps off, trembling, and he pulls her close. "You're a damn star," he says. She laughs, tears falling. "And you're still trouble, Cain." It's the third high, her voice, her truth, ringing out, proving she's more than the world's lies. Later, at Soul Haven, Darius throws a party for Nia's article. Caleb tries cooking fried chicken in the bar's kitchen, following Auntie May's recipe. Spoiler, he burns it to a crisp. "Yo, Cain, you trying to kill us?" Darius cackles, waving smoke away. Nia doubles over, laughing. "You're a disaster." Caleb, he grins, tossing a charred wing. "Your disaster." Thompson. Auntie May shakes her head. "Love's like chicken messy, but worth it if you do it right." That night, Caleb pulls Nia outside, under Harlem's streetlights. He hands her a simple silver ring, no diamond, just real. "Ain't a proposal," he says, voice low. "Just a promise I'm here. Nia, for all of it." She slips it on, smirking. "Better be, 'cause I ain't loving nobody else." Cain. They kiss, slow and sure, the city humming around them. Lesson love don't care about class, color, or haters. It's about showing up, scars and all. Nia's Harlem heart taught Caleb that, and he taught her she's enough. They're not perfect, but they're real. Y'all, Nia and Caleb's story is a wrap. But what's your Harlem vibe? Smash subscribe Comment your fave moment, Nia's poem, Caleb's burnt chicken, or that ring share to keep Harlem's pulse alive.